Good afternoon and welcome to Iyun. It's Iyun. I want to analyze today Maaser Sheni Perikei Mishnah Dalet. Mishnah Dalet says that when you redeem Neta Ravai or Karam Ravai, as opposed to Maaser Sheni, which basically the value is known of Maaser Sheni, you have grain or you have grapes or fruits that are processed already, and you're taking off Maaser Sheni, so you know what the market value of the grapes or the fruit or the grain that you have. So that's how much you are poded for. And if you're the owner, you add a chomesh. But by Karavai and Etaravai, it's hard to assess the value because we're dealing with things that are still attached to the ground or still attached to the vine. So it costs money to watch these fruits, to hoe the ground, to harvest these fruits. There's other expenses involved. So the Mishnah Dalet says you deduct that value when you're redeeming it. Usually you redeem the Karen by the grapes while they're still mechubar karka. So before they're actually processed. So you deduct the value, how much the expenses that it would take to get those grapes from the vine into a processed a pail or a jar of grapes or a basket of grapes. They sell in baskets where it's fully processed. Why are you not responsible to pay that? Why does that value not accrue to you? So we assume this Mishnah follows the opinion of Beis Hillel, and Mishnah Gimel says that we learn Xer Shava Kodesh, and Maaser Sheni and Kerem Ravai are connected through the word Kodesh, and therefore it's considered just like Maaser Sheni Paskin is Mammon Gavoa, like Reb Meir. We Paskin that Kerem Ravai is also Mammon Gavoa. Now we explain Mammon Gavoa doesn't mean it's entirely Hashem's. It means that the shalo, the actual physical fruit, belongs to Hashem. The reshusa, the value, belongs to you. That's why you could be mechalel if you choose to do so. You can redeem it onto money. However, because the actual fruit is in Hashem's possession, so therefore the work that has to be done to bring the mechubar lakarka, the grapes, the clusters of grapes that are attached to the vine, to process them, to watch them, to harvest them, and to bring them into these baskets that are ready to be eaten. That's on Hashem's account. That's Mammon Gavoa. That's regarding the physical fruit, the work that needs to be done in order to develop these physical fruits. That's Mammon Gavoa. It belongs to Hashem. This Mishnah accords with the Beis Hillel, the halacha, that it belongs to Hashem. So um, the value of the thing, which is how much you're poded, you only have to be poded on things that on the real value after it's processed. You don't have to pay for that processing because it's Hashem's. It belongs to Hashem. So Hashem doesn't expect you to pay for His processing. It's processing of His fruits, right? If you buy something from a vendor, right, he's selling it to you at a price. It's his responsibility to do all these things, to pick it from the field and to package it and process it and get it ready to be sold to you. Now he could charge more, but it's ultimately his responsibility to do that. He could charge you more for that, but those really, it's deducted from his. He has to pay for it. It's up to him to pay for it. So it's up to Hashem to pay for this, not you. When you redeem it, that's the value which you own, but you don't have to pay for the hotzos, for the expenses of processing it and watching it and harvesting it. It's the conclusion of today's share. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.